this drive from here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Webb now. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
But the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super tough.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Halfback sent in motion. On 1st down, it's Webb. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Webb. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over them, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Wentz to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. One, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now out come the Giants. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And the back goes into motion. On 1st and 10, Webb. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Webb. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And the pressure gets to him again. Timmy Jernigan busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fights off the defender. Steps away. Buying time to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. Pass incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First down, a run with Smallwood. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They try again with Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st down, Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. To throw on 2nd down, Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Now let's go.
To throw on third down. Webb into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And now running right through it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Ten yards still left on second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and goal. Now a first carry for Dial Pumphrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
That was a statement stop right there. Now forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. First throw now for the backup Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. Brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Manning. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Manning. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Manning again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Manning to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing is Manning on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They start the drive with Smallwood. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And now here's a carry heading left. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run the counter. Smallwood. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. Jeffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and
with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Handoff comes to Smallwood. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. It's a little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's third down. The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Manning going to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you look at your plays.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Odell Beckham Jr., the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the